Rye Dog is live here on Might As Well Guy. Hey everybody, I am pumped to be here. I have a lot going on, so I don't have a ton of time tonight to chat it up with y'all. But here we are. Might As Well Guy. That's the channel. My name is Ryan. I'm Might As Well Guy. This channel is all about trying things, getting the experience from it, learning from it, and trying to share that knowledge so that other people can avoid doing it the hard way. I end up doing things the hard way. I won't lie. I try my best, but I end up doing things the hard way, which is fine. I have no problem with that. So I'm going to, at some point tonight, Webb's going to jump on here and join me, but he did have to go do something for a bit, so he's not going to be right on schedule, which is fine. But we are all here, and this is happening right now. So let's talk a little bit about what's going on. I got through the wedding, which was mentally easier than I thought, but mentally harder than I thought. So it was one of those, a little bit of everything for me, but I got through it. It was very exciting to do that. Got home and I decided that it was time to do the she shed for my wife. We have an extra bedroom upstairs here, just over there. Well, it might be this way I don't know. Anyway, I can see it just over here. So it's over there. But anyway, we have an extra bedroom. The kids, one moved down to the basement, the other one bought their own house, and the other one's not living with us anymore. So we had an extra bedroom upstairs here, and I decided, and along with my wife, we both decided that would be a good she shed room. She needs a place, like I got the TV area, I got all that kind of stuff going on, and it's kind of one of those deals where, with the TV zone, it's a living room, right? So everybody's in there all the time. She wanted a spot where she could go and do things like she wants a puzzle table, and she'll put a TV on the wall for her so she can watch her shows that she kind of binges on the streaming services, and nice comfy chair. Her and the dog can hang out there. So that's what she's going to do. We're going to build the she shed for her. And I got the garage afterwards. I got to take care of that. But the she shed's underway, people. I painted the walls. It was already a dark bluish gray. You know how you can't get a gray that's a gray when you go to a paint store? You're like, hey, I'd like gray. And they go, here you go. And you paint it. And you're like, that's a greenish gray. And then they go, here's another one. That's a bluish gray. So even when you pick it off the sheet, you're like, what's going on? Like, how come you can't give me gray? Anyway, I found one. Ironically, the color we got was, it was a rejected gray at a paint store here in town. So my wife was at the paint store and someone had painted the gray on the top to go over the color code so you didn't make the same code twice. And she said, what's with that 1 gallon jug of paint? And they said, oh, it's been rejected. The color's no good. And she was like, what are you doing with it? And they're like, there you go. You can have it for free. So we got a jug of paint for free, just a normal gallon, which is all we needed for the 1 bedroom, 4 walls, right? And when I was painting it on at first, when it goes on wet, I'm like, uh-oh, this is exactly the same. But then it dried a non-blue, non-green, perfect gray. I was like, yeah, that's a great color. And my wife was like, hey, it's free. I love this color. I was like, good, because we're doing it. And we went over it, and it was really weird because the base coat was gray already, so it was perfect. You paint a gray on a gray, you don't even need 2 coats. However, we had some patches. Right? You had some drywall patches that we had to handle. And with the drywall patches, they were white. So when you painted over the first coat of gray, you could see it. I mean, you not see it, but it's like when you're doing work and you do something, you go, boom, it is what it is. Oh, look, got Webb's ready to pop on here. Let me send him a, oops, pressed the wrong button, everybody. What a shocker. So, baby, boom, boom. Okay, that should work. Okay, so painted it gray, looked amazing. Painted a second coat, we were done. Wrong. We popped all the baseboards off. Now I have an oak trim house. Oak everything. And with all those oak trims, I had to decide, are we going to go white or are we going to stay oak? So we decided we're going to go white. So then I had to go buy trims. And then the oak closet doors, we're like, are we going to go oak or are we going to go white? And we're like, new closet doors. And then I didn't want to take the frame out, the door jamb out of the closet, so the closet jamb, the header and the jambs. And I didn't want to take the man door jambs and header out, but I decided to do the, you're on there, but I just can't see it. So I painted I've tried painting them, screwed that up left and right. I did 4 coats and I could still see the oak in there. And I was like, Okay, let me ask the paint guy at the store. So I asked him, and he's like, yeah, you need an etching primer. I'm like, ah. So I got that, painted the door frame, looks amazing, put in 2 new closet doors. So I'm at put on baseboards, and then we're good. So I'm pretty excited about this. We're at the put on baseboards point. So that's why I can't talk for like too long tonight, because what's that? My phone's acting up. I can't talk for too long because I got to go put baseboards on. And there's going to have to be a little bit of cutting. You know that's for a fact. I'm going to have to cut them. They don't come the right size. So the she shed, almost done the construction phase, move on to the design phase. I don't believe I'm involved in the design phase, but you never know. And so, we'll have to see, of course. I'm sure I got a role to play there, but I'm not the designer. Not for a she shed. For my man cave in the garage, yes, but not the she shed. So anyway, that's when one project's done. Those of you who've been with me for a long time, and I'm not talking a long time as in like since March. I'm talking like since the beginning. I'm 200 and some videos in on YouTube. If you watch videos 1 through 100, you'll know that there's an ORL history here. Old Ryan Lives. I have an ORL video that I'm going to put out, and it's going to be regarding the road that I always talked about being a problem. So I got that in the can, being edited by me slowly. Okay, it's not actually being edited yet, but it will be. So that's ready to rock. When that works, then I'm golden. Then I got that video to put out, and I still have the Mexico trip, the Dallas trip to put out, and then we're on to just live action. So whatever I'm up to, we're recording and going with. So now, watching the videos is great, and I do appreciate everybody subscribing. That's awesome. I need as many subscribers as I can get to unlock features on these platforms. You can't do things until you hit a certain number. Everybody says, oh, he wants more subscribers so he can get monetized. I think it's pretty fair to say that monetization is not the goal for me in the long run. I mean, I love to do it, but it's just not going to be what takes me to do this. If I wanted to be monetized, I would be doing much different videos. I do love the idea of being monetized, don't get me wrong. But if I could get more followers, I can get to a certain number, then I get things like I can go live at certain times. I can build a community. I can have a spot where people can leave me messages and stuff like that. And so that's what I'd love to do. But anyway, back to the live action talk here. Hang on, I need a water. So if you've been watching this past week, oh man, look at the size of that gut. Good thing I'm on trizepatide, eh? If you've been watching this past week, I've done a lot of lives in the last 7 days. I always do a Thursday night Instagram live with my buddy Webb, who should be on here. I gave him the link. He's in. I saw his picture, but not him. I heard him talking, so I don't know what's going on there. But anyway, I do a live every Thursday night with Webb on Instagram on his channel. Once again, I don't have enough followers there to host a live myself, so got to have him, which is great. I don't mind doing it there. And then we come on here right after. So we hard sell our profiles or our system over there, and explain what we do, because that's what Instagram is really about. Instagram's all about sales. I don't like that shit, but whatever. So we do it over there, and then we jump off that and we come over here. That's the beauty of what we're doing here. And so once we get over here, I'm able to just chat. I also love dealing with the people in the comments. I love hearing what they have to say and what's going on and stuff like that, and answering questions. But so that's what we're doing. And so last week I did half hour on Instagram. Then we did an hour and 10 minutes on YouTube right after, pretty much. And then I believe it was Sunday night, I tried doing a live with my son so I could see if his would work, because we wanted to do, maybe that was Tuesday, I can't remember. Tuesday I did a 15-minute live with my son. Really, I was just trying to get it to work. Like right now, where Webb's not showing up, I'm not quite sure why, but we were just trying to get it to work so that I can make sure my son could come on live, and because he's a video gamer, and well, that's actually no, he's a water blaster. He works at a high pressure water blasting company during the day, but he's always played video games, and that's what he wants to talk about. Okay, Webb's trying to not subscribe, to jump in here again. So I don't get it. It should have worked the first time. Whoa, finally.
What in the world? Yeah, for some reason, remember before I did it with my phone, and I wanted to move over to the iPad. And
How'd that
for
go?
some reason, I had to give it's easier because I can set it up. And man, you did great there talking to him, by the way. It was great.
No problem.
It was like SCTV. You improv that whole thing. and it would not let me in. I had to give it access to like my photos and to this and to that, and like microphone. So I signed away my first 2 children, so now I'm ready to go. Now
There you go.
time you get to work, right? Don't you have to finish up?
That's right. Yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah. So I was just saying that, I was saying how I got my thing going and I got it working. So I'm pretty happy with the she shed and everything like that, and I think we're gonna be good. It's really good.
Man, you're on to something, because you don't realize, and you're saying, like I said that the other day, and I was like, oh, you can do anything. I was like, you're the same way. People our age do a lot more cool stuff than what we think. Like me doing that car the other day. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I've been building that little hot rod from scratch. I've done some welding on it. I've done all, you know what I'm saying? I've done like the front end work. You know what I'm saying? It's all those different things. And I'll start recording a little bit too. And actually, just to show, not getting into what you're doing, because I want everybody to go to your channel, just show different things, that how we are able to have some real life along with it. You know what I'm saying? With everything else, that you can fix it. You don't know.
Yeah, no, there's room for everybody out here. Feel free to put your stuff out there. I got no problem with that.
Yeah. Well, that car's almost finished. Let me tell you, buddy, we're talking like 6
Finally.
years. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say finally, eh? Just so everybody knows, this is a Diet Coke. It may look like, un beer, but no, it's a Diet Coke, all right?
Is it like a barley pop?
That's right, a little barley sandwich.
How has that been so far with it so far? You probably not even drink it all, have you?
Yeah, you know what? I did at the wedding, right? At the wedding, I started to have some whiskey and Diet Cokes, and once I had a couple, I was like, these are pretty good. But
some things do stay the same then, huh?
I think what happened, and also what happened there was that was a mentally powerful day. So by the end of the night, I had a 3-drink maximum while I was on the mic for MC. They were like, you can't have more than 3. I was like, fine, fair, I'll take that law.
Obviously, they know you. So that is, they know you.
I don't know if they know me or they just know how things go. So I was like, all right, I'll take the rules. And after I had the 3-drink minimum going, I was like, okay. Once that came off, once the MC job was over, I'm like, these 3 were pretty good. So I started to enjoy myself, hit the dance floor a little bit, cut up the rug, and I was like, yeah, this is a good time. Let's hang out.
There's nothing better than weddings. You know what I'm saying? They're the best thing ever.
They are. You know everybody there.
Fun, enjoyable. Everybody's having a great time. Good music, good food. You know what I'm saying? There's like entertainment. And the place you guys had it at was absolutely fascinating.
Yeah. Good news. Bad news. I didn't record the wedding with my drone. I flew it up in the sky, backed it off, zoomed in the camera, had it angled. I was like, oh, I'm a genius. And then they celebrate 10. Then I was like, I didn't hit record, so the whole wedding just sat up there, did nothing. I recorded the last 2 seconds as I looked at my remote and hit record, land. I was like, that was dumb. But I did the day before, took a flyer by and went over and I wanted to see what it would look like the area, so I flew over with my drone and I took a peek of it. So I have some aerial footage of the day before the wedding, sort of like where we were putting the tent up, and I fly down over to the water and over to the wedding, and you can kind of see, okay, this is the area we were working within, and so that was pretty cool.
So you use cameras like that for tarpon fishing?
Or do they? Like do they spot them with that, or just watch the show when they catch them?
And go spot and know where to go, because if not, you're out in that little shallow water and you're looking for a fin to.
Yeah. So tarpon in shallow water. That's right. Yeah.
And you got.
I was going to say because, I don't have that luxury with my water.
Let me tell you, if you ever hook one, you'll lose it. It is like unbelievable. You caught a whale.
There's an unreal video on YouTube. Maybe I'll find a way to tag it in one of my videos here. I'll talk about it, of a guy who's a guide down in, we'll say, Costa Rica or somewhere like that, right? He's a guide at a exotic fishing location. And on his day off, he goes out and he goes kayak fishing. And he hooks into like a 500-pound marlin. And it drags him. He's fighting it, but it drags him offshore to the point where the other guides had to load up a boat, drive out to him, and give him supplies and kind of shadow him to make sure he wasn't in trouble, right? Because there's bigger waves out there, there's bigger boats out there and stuff, and he's
sharks,
this fishing kayak, and he's getting pulled out there, and he got what they call is the official. He landed it because an official landing is getting the leader to the rod tip. So if you can reel it up to the point where the leader hits the rod tip, that's officially landing a massive fish like that. And it was amazing to watch. It's a 15 to 20 minute video. I'm sure they cut out a lot of the fight because it was very repetitive. Fish comes close, runs away, comes close, runs away. Bunch of jumping in there and stuff. And it was that's one of the reasons why I have a kayak to go fishing in, actually, because I was like, I thought I don't think I can catch a fish in my water that'll pull me around like that. But then I did catch a bass. It kind of turned me. Like I was casting towards shore, and it swam across the front of me, and my kayak kind of spun, and I was like, "Oh, this is weird." And it didn't pull me out to deep water, but it was like it was kind of neat. So anyway, that's why I got a kayak. I watched that video, and I said, I can do that.
He wasn't in a kayak. But his dad caught an 890-pound black marlin.
Oh my gosh!
It took 8.5 hours to bring it in, something like that. And he had the big thing from it. It might have been that long. It was about this big around, and he had the eyeball. He had the eyeball from it. I guess they need something to preserve the eyeball. It is as big as my hand.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, it was the craziest thing you've ever seen. I was like, what in the world is that? But they're out there, but there's some whales.
Oh, so there's some, in the ocean there's some big fish for sure.
Hey,
I've done some saltwater fishing, and it's I've had a pretty, fishing in general is hit and miss, and I've had a pretty miss in general. I go out and I catch smaller size stuff. Nothing to the point where you go, oh man, that was amazing. You can tell the guides are trying to find you more and more and more, and you're just like, not in the right spot.
Don't worry, that's going to change. Let's get all this stuff rolling a little bit. As long as a little here and there, you know what I'm saying? We'll start doing some back and forth. And when you come down, let me go ahead and meet on down in Florida, dude. You know what I'm saying? That boogie chow, and that's in the right spot where it gets deep really fast. And you'll be like, wow. Even though, what did that just say?
Oh, let's see here. Chat's going off. Tom Cruise is 64 today. I didn't know that.
Happy birthday, Tom. Oh, no, it's the ocean.
Yeah.
Buddy, I love the ocean. But I tell you, the thing about the water, it's unforgiving, so you better be ready.
Yeah. I can't imagine using my kayak on the ocean. That is years, if not light years away. But I've been out salmon fishing on the coast of BC in a 25-foot boat, and it's there's a video on my channel if you look up salmon fishing, and it is life-changing. It is amazing to be out there. The nature's unreal. Like nature is just better. Like unreal.
Your kayak. If you ever heard of redfish, look up redfish. Big long red ones with a big dot on their tail. And what it is, when you're inshore a little bit where the marshes and stuff are, that's where they have these little oyster beds where all the oysters pile up in these big oyster beds. When the tide gets out to a certain point, those redfish come in and feed. And you come in with a kayak and sneak up on them and actually literally use a top water plug. Bloop, 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 and it'll hit like a big giant bass, man. Fun thing.
Yeah.
Involved in fishing. I do it once in a while here in Manitoba, Canada.
What?
What did you just say? Yeah.
What did you just say?
I might know a guy.
What's this guy's name? Shoot. My eyes are bad.
I got to read it fast.
Parisian. 333.
Parisian.
We're both we're butchering your name. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, bro.
Hey, buddy, it's good to hear where you at, Manitoba.
Yeah. Do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, buddy, because I am based in Manitoba. I go fishing in Lake of the Woods this weekend. I'm nearby, bro. So hook me up with a subscribe. Watch what I do, and maybe if I see you around, or if I do something where I let you know where I'm going to be, I'd love to meet you. So let's do some.
The audience slowly but surely.
Yeah,
the time.
Yeah,
that's stuff.
We got some world-renowned catfishing here on the Red River, and then on Lake Winnipeg, we've got some greenback walleyes that are winter-wise. When you go ice fishing, that's what everybody goes after, is the great big greenback. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Now, definitely hit subscribe, follow the channel.
Where I grew up at, they actually did noodling. Ever see the noodling where they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I never did it myself. Yeah. Man, let me tell you, it's a little creepy in a little creek water. Just to let you know.
Yeah.
Because how you do it is you stick your hand in a hole. Because they'll back up in a hole, catfish, and they'll wait for some little fish there to come by and get that hole, and they'll suck it up. So you get in there, and they're already sitting there with their mouth open, just waiting.
It's crazy.
And you actually reach in there over their tongue and into their throat. So there's a certain point where it's up to here, and you
Yeah, I know. I watched the videos. And I think to myself, I don't know. I mean, I could do it, but I don't know if I could do it. Right? I'm
If you had a
my
group,
fishing is rod and reel. I don't know if I would stick my arm into a fish.
that's
You
what, yeah.
know?
Because you get a group of people, you'll get the nerves build up a little bit, so it'd be funny. Good. I never did it myself,
Yeah,
but it was that reason right there. I was like, man, I just don't know about sticking my hand in a dark hole. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause remember,
yeah.
I have done the saltwater thing. You reach in, and next thing you know, there's a moray eel in there. You might lose a few digits.
You find out the hard way. Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. It's crazy. So,
Oh,
thanks,
you
buddy.
still drive,
Hey, just a quick, yeah. So you should pop on, check out Winnipeg Sports Talks video from yesterday or today with Josh McFadden from Hunt Fish Manitoba, or Josh McFads. He does a real good breakdown of how you can get out fishing pretty easy in and around our area. Just you can fish right in town on the Red or the Assiniboine, and you can get up obviously to Lockport area and fish from shore and catch some big catfish and walleye as well. You know, you just put walleye in every body of water up here, so it's great.
How
But
about small?
no, thanks for subscribing, man. I appreciate that. And hey, stay tuned. I'm going to have lots of videos. Right now, I'm doing a she shed for the wife, and then I got fishing on the Lake of the Woods. So I got lots going on.
That's good stuff, man. That's why
It is
I
good
think
stuff.
I've
Yeah.
enjoyed the YouTube. I think it's a little bit more interactive. You're saying a lot of different people
Yeah.
just come on and they'll stop in and
Yeah.
ask you questions. But a fishing question, we've been waiting for that for what, 33 weeks?
Oh, jeez. Yeah. Yeah. We've been at this for a while. Yeah.
Exactly.
We get some weird ones. The chat does pop off some days and it has weird stuff going on. We had guys talking crypto and stock market the other day. We're like, what is happening here? Or maybe that was with Adam. I don't know. I don't know if you saw, but on Tuesday night, Adam did can you say the site or video again? I didn't catch. Okay. So I'll slow it down because when I get excited, I'm rapid fire. So the channel, believe it or not, is Winnipeg Sports Talk with Andrew Patterson, and so Hustler and Remus. But it's the Winnipeg Sport Talk YouTube channel had a video with Josh McFadden. So, and it talked all about, Andrew Peterson was like, hey, I don't get out much fishing. What do I have to do to get out? What's the bare minimum? And Josh McFadden's a legend out here with Hunt Fish Manitoba. Two things: he catches big fish, but that's one. The second one is he will catch and cook live on his channel. When he does it, he's like gourmet style cooking of a fish. And we have some freshwater drum in the Red River, and we have some catfish. And he says anybody who talks about how these fish don't taste good when they catch them, it's 100% due to the chef, not the fish. The catfish and drum are probably in the top 5, he says, in North America of most well-liked and eaten fish overall. So so we got them in our backyard.
Yeah, I love
Got to go get some. Yeah, I've always had good catfish down south. I've just honestly never had it here. I don't know why. I guess because all I catch is walleye. Well, not all I catch. All I catch and keep is walleye. You don't get any catfish out on Lake Winnipeg. Or sorry,
really?
Lake of the Woods.
Down low with the logs and all that? You get too
So-
cold maybe? Or,
so-
I think they're not getting dinosaurs.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, I live in Winnipeg as well. This is crazy. Look at the algorithm finding
How
each other.
funny is that? Yeah, that is crazy. What a
Nuts.
small
Yeah,
world.
small world. Yeah. So.
Yeah, that is good stuff.
Yeah, it's good stuff. I love it. So, so out at Lake of the Woods, there's some deep water out there. There's points where we're, it's crazy. I work just off Kenniston Boulevard. Anyway,
That is Parisian.
well, yeah. And so Lake of the Woods has some deep water. Like we're talking, 100 and some feet deep at points, usually 60 feet deep when you're going. And then you got to get to close to shores and islands and humps to get that 20 to 30 foot range to get the walleyes. And
sturgeon in there, huh?
so down south there's some sturgeon. Sturgeon in Red River here. There's some sturgeon. Not many anymore. They kind of got outfished before we realized we should back it down. Now there's still sturgeon. You can't keep them until they're a certain size or under a certain size or something. No one really keeps them anymore, but there's some big dogs. The history of Winnipeg shows down at the forks where the two rivers connect and then go up. So the Assiniboine and the Red hit and go north.
That's where the caviar comes from.
Those sturgeon were they used to throw almost like a hook the size of a boat anchor with a chunk of meat on it that was like the size of a football. Just toss it into the Red River and have it tied to the back of a pickup truck on the hitch, just clipped on there or tied on there tight. so it can't come off. And once the rope started to pull, and it was a big rope, like like the size of my arm. Well, that's not too big. The size of this part of my arm, just a huge rope. And they would drive the truck out on the street and drag the sturgeon right out onto the ground. They were massive. But they did too much of that back in the day, and we don't have those big ones anymore. We got to leave them alone for
That's how
another
you
100
catch a
years.
shark down in Florida off the shore. You'll say get a big
Yeah.
giant chunk of like bonita, something big and bloody, put a big hook through it. And we get this little metal boat and go brrr, take it way out past the sandbar and just drop it and come back in and just put it, you'll say, add a PVC pipe down in the dirt, you get it back and forth with it, get it down deep, sit there at it, and let the drag out and just wait. And it's literally just like on Jaws. Click, click,
Yeah.
click, click. As it does, it goes around and finds it, takes a little bite, and then starts to walk going with it, and all of a sudden it'll suck that thing in to eat it.
Yeah, and then you know.
And it's on, brother. Yeah. Because we catch these
That's
big
cool.
hammerheads and stuff right off the shore. They're amazing.
Yeah, I've seen some. What beverages? I got a Diet Coke. I just finished a protein shake from Costco, and this is a water. This is a New York, Las Vegas casino.
All right.
Plastic cup souvenir, and drinking water. I need lots of water. I'm thirsty.
Not too exciting to have a little Coca-Cola, and I haven't had it in a while. And it was really tasty, but it's super sweet.
I know. Once you don't have soda for a while and you take a sip, you're like, geez, what's with all the Diet Dr. Pepper is good. You're like, geez, what's with all the sugar, you know? If you cut out soda for, say, I don't know, a week, and then you have your first one, you're like, whoa.
Yeah.
Too much sugar.
But now
then you have a second one, you're like, pretty good.
I know. If it's fountain, it's on.
Yes.
I don't know what it is about a fountain Coke, man. I am just like, it is like, yeah. I used to have one with me 24/7.
Oh, yeah?
Well, back in the early 90s and late 80s, the convenience stores in the area that I lived in, when you pull the convenience store, you had like a quarter, man. They let you have a refill. So I'd have my own cup.
That's right.
I'd be in the first thing in the morning. I didn't drink coffee then. Yeah, I drink coffee. I was like Coca-Cola like a madman. Eat a big old.
I used to do the same thing. I used to drink a Slurpee, actually. Get a Slurpee every morning from 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
No wonder I'm 200 and now 73 pounds, but I was 290 about a month and a half ago. So
hot dogs too. Convenience store hot dogs.
Yep, when they're on the roller.
Actually, I still do. I love.
Yeah.
Oh, convenience store hot dogs. They got everything. They got chili, onions, the green pepper. You know what I'm saying? I'd load one down.
Cheese. The nacho cheese on them.
Oh, ready. Jalapeno.
Yeah.
My stomach used to love.
I burnt up all of the health space eating those. I can't do it anymore. I don't get extra health credits to burn. Yeah. Getting off sugar is tough. Yeah, getting off the sugar is tough. Yeah. Okay, so I've got to drive to the border and go pick up a package so I can do my video on my Dallas trip with the glass blowing studio.
Wait to see.
And then I got the video of the street repair over here that the vets on the channel remember the early days of it. I have a part in there when I say, if I'm good at editing, you're going to see an old school shot of this road. And then I pause for a second and go, and if I'm not, we're going to just keep talking now. And I keep talking because I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to edit that.
Don't
but
do my weird trick. Watch this.
Like I'm watching.
I don't see. Right? On
I
the
don't
way.
see anything.
Oh.
I don't see anything.
Oh, you can't see that vein?
No, I don't see anything.
Okay. Damn it.
It was a good trick, though. It happened so fast, I didn't even see it.
Another day, another time. So how much do you see on your screen? Just my head or?
Oh, no. I see all the way to your roof, and I see all the way to the roof, and I see to the bottom letters on your T-shirt. So I see a lot.
Yeah, just below. Yeah. I'm doing that just below that. So good. So I enjoy coming on these lives, man. You'll say on this YouTube.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh.
Yeah, no, I do.
Down 20, down to your down 20. That's significant. Have you felt
20 pounds? Yeah.
Pants, shorts. Are they feeling different?
Yeah. So I've lost 20 pounds since May 26th on tirzepatide, and yes, I now have to. I used to be able to just pull on a pair of like shorts after work or wake up on a weekend and just throw on shorts, a T-shirt, flip flops, and walk around, and that was fine. If I put my phone in my pocket, my shorts would slowly slide down. And now they never used to. Yeah, someone just came in your house, Webb.
That's the beer girl. My daughter's a beer girl.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, the beer cart girl. Yeah,
The beer cart girl.
so that's right.
Good job.
So
Oh, yeah.
that was a great job. So so what happens now is I have to tie the string on my shorts, or else if I put anything in my pockets, they start to slide down. And I haven't had that problem for probably 6 years now. So
How awesome!
it's a good
you got
sign.
wallet in there, or you leave your phone on one side. And they
Yeah,
start to fall.
especially my phone. Especially my phone. I think it's just because I guess it's heavy. My wallet's not that heavy. It's got nothing in it.
Now,
But
your shoes any different or no? Shoes, I guess.
shoes, no. You know what? So my waist, I think is. See, I do think first of all, I don't believe I lost 20 pounds of fat in 30
that's
days.
water.
I believe I lost a lot of water, and I lost a lot of like inflammation and other things, or like inflammation. It causes you to retain liquids and cells and stuff like that. So those are all shrinking and getting ejected. So I lost a lot of just.
Was that the worst dunk job you've ever seen in your life?
Tell her it worked. She definitely was under the screen. Anyway, that's classic.
You're under the radar, right?
That's good
why they
shit.
let her go in the military.
Yeah.
they didn't think
So,
wrong.
yeah, she's not gonna be able to sneak anything on you. That's for sure. But no.
Hey,
So
Hey, Parisian, that sugar
Yeah.
does cause a lot of inflammation. And I'll tell you right now, that's
Yep.
the hardest thing. I'm sorry, he had that question. I thought,
yeah, it's good. Yeah, go.
and Ryan, I'll tell you right now, that is the hardest thing to cut out. And here's why: it tastes good. And there's got to be some kind of something in your brain that gets a satisfaction when you have sugar. Just like you're talking about. Remember when the snacks you'd have, like you said, that chocolate bars, that thing would have made it to the lake. Much less
yeah, I mean,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because there's
Yeah,
something about
that's
it.
right.
I get drawn to it. I love sugar, and I like it the worst time, before bed.
Yeah. Well, that's my biggest problem. So my biggest problem and why I gained as much weight as I did was wouldn't eat breakfast, which the jury for me is still whether that causes me to get fat. But I'd have a decent lunch, like normal food, normal size, all that kind of stuff. Probably not protein heavy, but still good. And then I'd have a decent supper because we'd cook it at home. And I'd always go for like at least a half a plate more, so a plate and a half. So I was eating, my portions were a little big. And then when everybody went to bed, I would go to the kitchen and I'd start finding, these chocolate covered chewy granola bars. I'll have one. No, it wasn't one.
Ever.
It was 2 or 3.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, well, I shouldn't have any more of those. What else we got? Well, we got some chips. I guess I'll have a little bit of that. And I'm like, shouldn't have any more of that. I'm like, what else will I have? And so, I might as well have some crackers. These fancy crackers with like cheese on them or something. They taste really good. So I'd have some of them. And then I'll have a Diet Coke. And then and before you know it, I'm like, oh my God, it's 11:30. I think I just ate about 9,000 calories in the last 2 hours for no reason.
And a lot of that was
then I go to bed.
Food, so it's not going to digest very fast. So when you lay down at night, your
Yeah.
body eating through as much of that as it can, which probably in the morning you felt like, I'm doing good. I really got to go to the bathroom and all that stuff.
I don't even need breakfast. Well, no, you don't.
I'm bad about not eating
Yeah.
breakfast. I'll tell you that. I drink coffee.
Yeah.
I get it going. So that is like, and I don't know which one's better, which one's worse. If you're trying to build muscle, definitely you need to eat because your body, that's when your body recovers first thing in the morning.
Yeah, right. I just don't think, I definitely think that I'm going to probably go into eating breakfast again, mainly eggs. I used to make an scrambled egg omelet, or not omelet, sorry, scrambled egg wrap, and trying to walk or power walk after I eat, especially when I eat sugars. Yeah.
Remember, Parisian, if you walk for 30 minutes straight without stopping, 4 hours after that 30-minute walk, and swing your arms, your body's still going to be burning calories from that walk. So, yes, get into walking. If you haven't done anything else, start with walking.
Yeah.
It's an important thing. And also go to 7minuteman.com and check out my diet tracker.
Yeah, Webb's got an AI nutrition tracker that I paid for and I use, and it's amazing. So
very helpful.
You can walk to help get your metabolism fired up and go. But I think all of us probably have the same issue in general, which is we think we're eating clean, and until you start tracking your food and seeing what the truth is, you kind of go, oh crap.
Yeah.
So start walking and power walking. Yeah.
That's
good stuff. It's awesome.
Right. But it's a start to everything. And not just that. Believe it or not, if you ever get a little stressed out or your day not going the same way, if you can actually get out and walk outside and take some deep
Yeah.
breaths while you're walking and stuff. Or for me, it changes everything. I don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it like does
Yeah.
release endorphins. I know if you try to breathe through your nose while you're doing it, it helps out because believe it or not, our sinuses actually butterfly through our faces. And there's actually I can't write gas. There's some gas that's released when you breathe through your nose that helps you relax. 33 and my metabolism is starting to lower. Now's the perfect time to get started on it, buddy. You have
You
no idea.
puppy. You
Just a
you
young
wee
pup.
grasshopper. Yeah. Man, I wish I was 33 and starting this.
Yeah, what's your profession? Parisian.
Yeah, you got a desk job or you wee grasshopper? Yeah, so let us know what your profession is down there. Yeah, no, starting this now, stay consistent. Do not go overboard. I made the mistake a couple of times in my younger years. I decided to go hard. I'm like, I'm going to go as hard as I possibly can. I ended up quitting after about a year or two. I'm like, I can't do this anymore.
Well, you
So
get
stay
injured.
consistent and do the right thing more often than not, and you'll be fine.
Consistency.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
Oh, great. You have a hardworking job,
worn
too.
out every day, buddy. Yeah.
Dirty hands, clean money.
You're
Dirty
not
hands,
slowing
clean
down,
money.
you're
That's
just
good stuff
tired.
right there.
Yeah, you're not slowing down. You're tired.
Hey, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, no,
Floor
that's
work's
good.
tough.
Yeah, that's good work though. That's good for you. Like I do. My son's a high pressure water blaster, and he's just always moving around a job site. He's always holding massive,
Chips and
massive
stuff.
powered hoses and
Bingo.
stuff.
Bing, bing.
Yep.
Those
So if
chips,
you get Webb's AI nutrition tracker, you tell it what you're eating, and it's going to say to you, "Hey, that's okay, but not great. Try this, try that, try this, try that," and it really dials in your good and bad decisions.
and you do it for
Right
yourself.
now, yeah, it's easy. And honestly, once you get going, it's super easy. Like
you want to do more.
I have,
like anybody. You want to do more.
I've trained mine to understand my shorthand. So now when I log stuff, I type in the number one and then the emoji of a coffee cup, and then a number one, and I type in FL, and the FL stands for Fairlife. So it knows I had one protein shake, and then if I had the other protein shake, it's one BFit. And because I scan the nutrition code for that once, it knows already that the Fairlife has this much for calories and all the other macros and stuff. So it knows it. So it doesn't forget a thing. So I just go one FL, one BPS, which is Bass Pro Shop big ass mug, one, or I've always put two coffees because I'm drinking one and I know I'm having a second one. So I just tell it ahead of time. And then when it comes to lunch, I just take a picture of the food and it tells me what it is. And I'm like, this is easy. And then it says, maybe don't have the burger and fries. And I'm like, okay, what should I have?
Or have the
And it's
burger,
like,
not the fries. It'll tell you.
it says have the burger with no bun. I'm like, but I like the bun. They're like, have the burger wrapped in salad. I'm like, fine. So, but anyway, it's really good. So the chips and the chips and soda habit, those are habits. That's an important word for you to remember there. Those are habits, and habits can be changed, but you have to change them. You have to mentally try to change them, or else it won't happen. And it is a habit. Like you probably come home from work, you get showered and changed, you come downstairs, you go to the fridge and you open it up and you grab yourself a Coke, a Diet Coke or a Dr. Pepper, and you think, that's what I want.
And sit in the
You'll
chair.
eventually need to change that to a water or some sort of healthier drink. That's why everybody drinks those Bubbles, because they're just soda water that's flavored. And they're better than a soda. So anyway, it's a habit. You're grabbing a beverage and you like the taste of Dr. Pepper because you've told yourself that. And ketchup chips are good. Those are very good. But, yeah, you don't have them in the U.S.
You say that was like a boule? That's Dave Sharp.
Bubbly.
But Dave Sharp.
The bubbly or whatever.
So yeah, he's a big
buble. Yeah,
like that. Yeah, like nothing in it, but like maybe a little hint of like something. But it's all, he just drinks sodas.
They're good.
Yeah, I gave him credit.
Yeah, so that's the thing. It's a habit, and so focus on training yourself to break the habit. And if you need to, I will put a link in one of my maybe I don't know if I can put a link in this live when I repost it, but if I can, I'll put a link to the book Atomic Habits by Tim. No, Tim Ferriss's 4-day work week. But Atomic Habits is an unbelievable book on how to set and break and change habits. So that's the one to read if you're saying to yourself, I shouldn't grab chips and Dr. Pepper anymore. It'll teach you what to grab. Well, no, it doesn't teach you what to grab. It teaches you how to change the habit. You need to figure out what you should grab, and then it'll teach you how to do that. So Yeah, I'll hook you up. I'll get you that link. And if you subscribe to me, what I'll do, I did see you did that. I mean, I didn't see it on here yet, but you told me you did. What I'll do is I will put out a post here in within the week of my book of the month. Maybe I'll start doing a book of the month, and I'll put a link to it because I've read a lot of books and I like reading. So I'd like to know more to read. Actually, that's where I'm at. I have a lot of good books to read now. Probably not true. There's a million books printed every day, so I'm probably not out of books to read. But
What kind of books do
you
you
know, you
like?
have a list of books. So I'm a mixed bag, right? I love the self help stuff. I love the Atomic Habits, the Tipping Points, the grits. Like there's a grit book by it's Andrea Lady. I love those type of like David Goggins motivation type stuff. Jocko Wilkins.
Yeah.
The extreme ownership and things. I like those. But then I also read a lot of biographies. I love those. Reading about the history of somebody and their past and how they got to where they were and the pitfalls they went through. It makes me feel good knowing all the pitfalls I'm going through should eventually pay off. And and then when I get to the point where I go, you know what, I'm doing too much serious stuff, too much motivation, too much learning. I then move to generally, I would say it's a fiction. They're fiction, and they're probably like I'm not super sci-fi. I wouldn't say I'm sci-fi, but I like the stuff where weird stuff happens, like where they go, like all of a sudden somebody has a superpower. You're like, what?
Like
Like
that
I
show
like that. I don't like it. Yeah, I don't necessarily like everything in the book, all superpowers. So it's just kind of like everybody has their own superpower. And now they're just fighting to see who's stronger. I like more of the ones where it's like out of nowhere, somebody is able to like telepathically move something around
Did you watch X
the
Files? Did you guys
I
have
did
that show?
watch it back in the day. I was pretty young, Webb. I'm not as old as you. When I was watching X Files, I was
Well, that
past my
would be a show
bedtime.
that would be up your alley right there.
Yeah, no,
I'm
yeah.
not a big
Those are the kind of
guy. I'm
things.
getting better at it though. So
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff that I read, and I'm almost. I would say this. My music tastes are weird too, in the sense of I don't dislike anything, I guess. But
I love it.
so I kind of listen to a little bit of everything. But when I turn on music, it's generally classic rock because I'm old, and and then every once in a while it's a gangster rap. So it's like wow, totally different, you know. So.
From the 90s.
But in general, right? I good music I like, good book I like. I don't really have a, I won't pigeonhole myself. I guess is what I'll say.
Yeah. So a little bit of everything. Like
District 9, that's the
I
movie,
like
right? That was
District
good.
9. Do you like District 9?
Yeah, I like that movie. I don't know if that was a book and a TV show as well, but I know there was a movie and that was cool. Yeah, it's those kind of things I like, you know? So good stories are always good. That's the way I look at it. It's a good story is a good story. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
movie. I thought so.
No matter what
That
it
was
is.
a gooder. Yeah. Yeah.
All the
Yeah.
I'm trying to show
So,
you my stupid trick I learned when I was bored today waiting in the waiting room for the car. What?
okay.
That
Oh,
man,
wow.
watch. Watch it go away. Right? Come right back.
You got the blood's pumping. Let me check if I have one.
No, you'll get there soon too. Don't worry.
I don't have one. I'm not going to say I don't have one. I probably do, but it's not.
That's a
it's
family
not there.
thing. No, that's a genetic thing. You know what I'm saying? Remember,
Oh, is it okay? Yeah.
I went. All right, what you're doing, I did
Yeah.
that before. Not you know, I
Right.
didn't do it. I didn't go to the extreme part. You know, what I'm saying? But remember, we talked about that. I always kind of like right now what Parisians do. You get it started, kind of making that habit and keep up with it. No, not every single day, but like my thing is, I don't let myself go more than 2 days without
Yeah.
working.
Yeah.
You know
Well,
what I'm
that's
saying? And create a discipline about it where you have to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's like
yeah. That's one of the big things in Atomic Habit is a habit does not break if you miss once. Just never miss twice.
yeah, no, that's what. There you go. So it's a 2 day. That's my 2
Yep.
day thing. Maybe it's some kind of little something in my head that does the same exact.
Yeah, you probably heard it in some speech or some little social media thing once in a, you probably saw that and went, oh, that's a good idea and stuck with it. But that's the truth.
Well, I look
You know,
guys like
it's
T Mac. I don't know if you T Mac is like a guy, a big military guy, just like Jocko and Lee and all those guys like that. He got this big
Yep.
long beard. He had this beard that comes out a little point, but he does this little series called Basic Dude Stuff.
Oh yeah.
And it's one of the best. That's how I got to watch him. It's like all of a sudden you get this guy, and he's like trimming the garden, and he's like showing himself in the garden where he's like looks at the camera, he goes basic dude stuff. And when he's like folding laundry, basic dude stuff, sweeping. She would just like, you know what I'm saying? He shows it, and he's introduced sweeping away. He's like, who's that special force guy? He's like, hey, sweeping, basic dude stuff. And it got pretty addictive. The reason I'm sharing that's something kind of for you. You're saying like what you're doing right now with all the projects. Man,
Yeah,
kind of basic dude stuff. I mean,
that's for pretty much.
definitely
Yeah,
share more of the might
yeah,
as well thing. Yeah, you might as well try it yourself.
that's right. Yeah, no, it's true. Yeah, it's all basic stuff. But if you've never done it, it seems really hard to do.
Yeah,
They say 21 days or so basically 3 weeks. They say, but the reality is that you to build a habit, if you focus on it, you won't really notice that you built it for a while. That's probably why they say 21 days. It really does get built earlier, but you don't really log the fact in your life that you do it. You have to, like, say working out, for example. Say you don't work out, but you want to start working out. It's not going 21 straight days that's going to make you become a habit of working out. What it's going
correct.
to do is you're going to, because you go 3 times a week and you go regularly, it becomes something that you do. I am a person who goes to the gym.
Yes,
So
it's
I'm
part of
going to
your.
just becomes who you are. So your identity changes. Like, I'm a person who, doesn't skip 2 days of doing this, and all of a sudden you look back and go, geez, that's, it's been 300 straight days that you've done something in a row. So it's good. Is this Gabster? Is this mate? What's
Yeah,
up,
made it back.
mate?
Yeah, and I just said the other one.
Yeah.
The other one was too. The political guy was there also. I think he was here last
Oh,
week
is he?
also.
Yeah. We got
From
we got
Fox.
our we got
Yeah,
our
I was
fan
like,
club
wait a
coming back.
minute.
Yeah.
I recognize that
Yeah.
name. What is it? Pops up really quick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, here's
Yeah.
Gabe Star. Yeah, he did make it back.
That's
All
right. Yeah.
right.
He's gonna ask us to
Bring it
start flexing
on.
again. Yeah. No, but yeah,
But
preaching. That's
break
the
the
thing.
habit
So
like
it be.
I'm sorry. I did
Go
this in
ahead.
30 days. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I was like, say 30 days. But you got to realize the thing about working out is that you have to get to a point where you've got to start feeling it with your body. You don't have to be there for 2 hours or 3 hours these long workouts. What you're doing, you're starting to get things move around for momentum to keep your body moving. I mean, as we get older, that's the main thing. I mean, because for
Yeah.
us, 3 times people live longer than they ever have. So you got to make sure. But why live and just be stuck somewhere? You got to be mobile. You got to get out. It's like sailing boats.
Yeah.
When you
So
kayak, you're working it.
oh my gosh.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh, ooh.
Dude.
That's gonna be so. Man, I wish you could have gotten you kayaking last year. Do you have any old footage, maybe?
Yep.
I bet you
I
look.
look like a whale. I look like a whale that accidentally jumped on a walleye and is swimming around.
Like my grandpa said,
Dude.
like a hog on ice out there. You're like a hog on ice out there trying to move around.
Dude, I was crazy. Yeah, it was like it was nuts. I almost don't want to show the footage, but when I get to the normal size and I look normal, I'll put them back to back because
But
it'll
that's
be
what I
like
mean.
I used to look like that.
You'll have the back and forth. It'll be hilarious. It'll be like, oh my god,
Oh yeah,
how do I stay up on
yeah.
that? It'll be so
Well,
nice.
it's not one of those ones you get inside. It's one of the ones you
No,
sit
this
on
is more
top
like
of.
and you paddle with your feet. And
Yeah,
yeah.
it got pedals and stuff, and it's designed as a stable platform. You can almost stand on them if you want and cast and fish,
Yeah.
but I don't because I don't think I have that in my skill set right now to catch a fish and balance a kayak at the same time. So yeah,
Everybody's seen
uh,
the fire right. He's got one of those. You kind of sit in. It's got little chairs. It's actually sweet.
yep,
It's more stable than you think it is. I guarantee you.
yeah.
You'll be able to catch more anything. But
I've never felt like I was going to fall over or fall out when I was going. I was always like, I'm in
yeah,
good shape. I don't have to worry about a thing here. Not me, good shape. That was the wrong words. I mean, I'm not worried about falling over, so falling out. But yeah, no, it's but I'll tell you what, you pedal around a little bit. It comes with a paddle as well, so I could paddle if I wanted,
yeah.
but I pedal mostly, and then you kind of get to this point where you're like, man, I'm getting tired. I think I'm going to head back to the cabin, and you look,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh
Parisian.
man, I'm far.
Yeah, but now I got to go back.
I got to go back.
Never
Yeah.
ice fish. I was like, on a regular basis, this guy over here does. Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh yeah, I ice fish every weekend. Actually, I fish every weekend and I ice fish every weekend. Well, okay, I don't ice fish in the summer, obviously, but yeah, I think I'm one of the few guys that get to fish often because I go to the lake with my wife, and we go to a cabin where my wife's twin sister is, and therefore my brother-in-law's there. So we get the two girls together. We're like, here, we put the twins in the cabin. We're like, you girls have fun. And they're like, you guys get out of here. And we're like, we're going fishing. So.
Oh my god, yeah, it's hilarious. Actually, my
I'm
neighbor
lucky,
next door
very
to
lucky.
me, and next door to him, he he and Ted married sisters. They live right next door to each other. And the
Yeah.
same thing, when those two were getting together, one of them just passed away not too long ago, which I hate.
That
But they
sucks.
get
Yeah.
together and always have, and Ted and Warren will be outside. What do you guys do? Oh, the girls in there, they're about to drive us crazy talking. They're the same thing. They get together like, boop, 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 had the best time.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. For sure. Fishing is a lot of fun. I think it's hard at first because people don't know where to go, what to take, what lures to use, what rod to have, all that kind of stuff. And then over time, you start to narrow it all down and realize, oh, I just need this little bag of tackle, this rod with this reel, and I can fish anywhere. And then, yeah, you need special stuff for special fish and all that kind of thing. But really, generally speaking, there's very little you can get wrong there. Now, this question here, Webb, is for you. This question is for you, Webb. You love to put this stuff on there. It says, are you both from Winnipeg? So where are you from, Webb?
I'm in Ohio.
Oh.
Yeah, in the old Midwest.
America.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hosting the games. Right.
Yeah.
Now.
Well, we got games up here too. They're all three countries: Mexico, U.S., and Canada.
Yeah, isn't that great?
Hosting FIFA. That is great. Yeah.
It's something fun to watch. You know what I'm saying? I like watching the guys get that Mexican barbecue. The Midwest, my man, is a great place.
Yeah. It is.
It's actually near the deepest lake in Ohio.
Nice.
And it's man-made.
Got some fish in there.
Yeah, it's man-made. There's like what's funny is there's a town underneath it, somewhere in the bottom of it. Yeah, they flooded a valley. There used to be a little town, churches, the whole. They actually bought everyone out. And what's funny, you can go there and you can see where the road goes into the lake.
It just drives into the lake.
It's still there, because that's one of the great places to fish for the catfish. Because on each side of that main road, there was ditches. And those ditches, and that lake is loaded with big catfish.
Nice.
Yeah, and smallmouth bass. Yeah. And Noel's grandpa built a pond up here that we can go into, and you may have seen a few pictures of me holding up, but I can pull 4, 5, 6 pound bass out of it on a regular basis.
Nice. Yeah, those fight great.
Oh yeah, I love catching bass.
Yeah,
but even more, the smallmouth fight just as well as the largemouth. I'm from Florida. I love catching largemouth. There's just nothing like it. The way they hit that top water.
Yes. Bam. Yeah, it's crazy. You get the right time of year where they're active and you're throwing top waters and they're fluttering along, and then boom, the water explodes and you're like, oh my gosh, what was that? And meanwhile, it's a bass taking the other.
A peppercorn worm with a fat tail, or either a black worm with a red tail, and throw it around across the lily pads, no weight, and just drag it across the lily pads one at a time. You know what I'm saying? It'll hit that pad, it'll go in that water, and pull it back on the next pad. You won't get to maybe pad number 3, and it'll just wah. The only problem is out when you get the pads. But yeah, you get the lily pads in Florida, right? Loaded.
Good stuff.
Yeah, good stuff. And if you want to catch a bigger bass, live bait.
Yeah. I don't use a lot of live bait for bass just because it's generally top water and bait starts sinking. So it's you're right. It's a lot of fun.
Good stuff. Brother, are you going to do some painting tonight or?
Yeah, I got the she shed to build, and I'm at the point now where I've got to just, I don't think I'm painting. I'm going to, baseboards and trim is what I'm at now. I got all 3 doors, or the 2 closet doors up. The man door is painted and good to go. All I need to do now is put all the trims on. So I got to do the closets first and the door inside of the man door first so that I can then measure the baseboards along the wall. So it is trim time. Then that's finishing molding right now, and then I'm good to go. Then the she shed is ready to turn over to my wife, and she can start decorating. She already got her carpet. We predicted that it would be done by Wednesday. We were wrong, but the carpet came in, so
that's why.
So we're. That's right. Yeah. So the carpet came in, so we're good now. We just got to. I'll get the trims on tonight. We'll lay that carpet out in there, and then it becomes, all the other stuff, all the decorating, all the tables and lights and, pillows and chairs and all that kind of stuff. So it's, So I'm going to, I think we should wrap it up here. Yeah. Anybody who wants to follow Webb, go to 7 Minute Man here on YouTube and follow him. The number 7, the Minute Man. And then if you're on here right now, just follow Might As Well Guy. That's me. And we do this every Thursday night. I don't know if we're locked into Thursdays forever, but we're currently running Thursdays.
We're
But
starting
we'll
yet.
we'll
Could
figure it
move.
out as we go.
What happened to Gab
Yeah,
starting on? Fox guy, they take off on us already?
yeah. I don't think we gave them enough love on the old
No,
chat
it would've-
reply,
it
so
would've
they
been
both
fun
did. But that's okay. Yeah, yeah,
We'll do it again next
yeah.
Thursday.
So thanks for the follow. We'll say Parisian and yeah, 7 minute man, but the number 7. No, not the word. So 7 and then minute man. That's Webb. And then you go. We appreciate that,
appreciate
and
it,
we'll
I look forward to talking to you.
yeah, watch my stuff, do some comments, and then for sure, yeah, dinner. Yeah, it's 7:40. You should be eating here in Winnipeg, man. If it's dinner time now, you work late. But okay,
Yeah.
we'll cancel it all here. We'll end the live now. Peace, brother. I love you. We will
Look forward to you,
talk
brother. Love
again
you, man.
shortly.
Let's do it.
Okay,
All right, my man. Later, Gator.
bye.